Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for Thursday, the 30th of August. As we get closer to that 3-day weekend, I'm sure things are going to really slow down. By the way, we're looking at an Amazon chart, pre-post market right here. The stock got over 2,000 in the after hours tonight so far on Amazon. Right now with a 2,000 handle on Amazon. Just thought I would let you know and pass that on to you. Let's go and look at some of the markets today. What was up? What was moving down? So we had the oil was very strong today. The USO was up almost 2% for the day. Oil itself, light sweet crude WTI trading at today $69.51. So just under that $70 a barrel level there. The EIA numbers came out at 10:30 this morning, and it was a drawdown, so that helped oil stocks and oil move up today. As far as the IBB, that was very strong today, up 1.26% on the IBB. The XBI was up almost 1% for the day. The NASDAQ Composite was up about 80 points for the day. The Dow Jones Industrials up 61 points for the day. The S&P 500 up close to 17 points for the day. Some things that were down today, looks like the ETF for Turkey, TUR, had another bad day today, down almost 3% for the day. We had the VIX moving down 2% today, still with that 12 handle. No fear, basically complacency out there. The United States and Canada are talking, trying to get Canada on board with the Mexico agreement. So that is being discussed, and market feels like there's going to be a deal made between the United States and Canada. The market was very strong today. I'll show you the SPY chart in a moment. XLF was down fractionally today. Other than that, not too much down for the day, and a lot of stuff was in the green today. The XLU was even up today. The XLV was up. As you can see here, SMH was up over 0.5% for the day. And so a good day overall for the bulls once again, as the SPY and the NASDAQ and a lot of the IBB were making record highs today. Only one that's still below its record high is the Dow Jones 30, still below its record high. Let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY. And for the SPY, actually we had a little bit better volume today on the SPY, 61.4 million. Yesterday, volume on the SPY was 47 million. Today, 61 million. The other day, we had 57 million. So volume is increasing a little bit here now. But overall, though, the afternoons were still a little bit sluggish. Here's the SPY chart as we're grinding up and holding above this 5 EMA on the daily chart, holding above the 10 SMA, holding above all these fast moving averages here right now on the SPY. The IBB, like I said, was very strong today, holding above all the fast moving averages. QQQ, very big move today also, with Amazon moving up today. Google was up today. We also had Netflix moving up today, so that was helping. And Nvidia was very strong today. You know, Citron came out and they tweeted that they thought Nvidia was going to be down to about $200 a share, and since that tweet, the stock has done nothing but move up. So Citron so far wrong on Nvidia. Another one that they said was going to push down was Wayfair. I think this was out yesterday, saying Wayfair should not be trading at these levels, and Wayfair also moving up. So Citron not really getting the influence that they used to, and so Wayfair and Nvidia holding up against those words from Citron. As far as the SPY itself, intraday, so here we had the We had our close yesterday, right, on the SPY, and then in the pre-market today, we were kind of just hanging out. We got the GDP number that came out, and that actually pushed us down a little bit on the SPY this morning around that 8:30 this morning. The GDP number came out at 4.2%, I believe, with a four handle on the GDP. Anyway, so we were kind of backing and forth in here, consolidating on the SPY, bulls and bears, sellers, buyers, couldn't make any progress. And then there was some of that Canada talk that came out, like the U.S. and Canada might be headed towards a deal, and that's all the market needed. And then we were up for the rest of the day. But in the opening of the market, it was pretty undecided on the SPY. But then later on in the session, at around 10:30, 10:25, that's when we picked a direction to the upside on the SPY. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the news that came out in the after hours, courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders, the Trade Exchange. If you want, we can take a look at some of the earnings that came out. First one up is this TLYS. That stock moving up. Tilly's, it's an apparel store. They earnings per share beat by 3 cents, revenue beat. CRM came out with earnings. Salesforce, they beat by 20 cents, revenue beat, but they lowered the quarter three earnings per share guidance, but they raised full year 2019 earnings per share guidance. Well, the market didn't like what it heard, so they're selling CRM in the after hours. Salesforce, watch for a bounce on that one. HOME also moving down. They got a CFO transition going on there at HOME. So market doesn't like when you change out CFOs. So that stock moving down in the after hours. S-Bulk carriers came out with some news after the bell. Not much movement there. Other stocks, they come out with earnings. Guess Jeans sticking it to the shorts again here. Earnings per share beat by 3 cents. Revenue miss. Stock is moving up on GES. SMTC also had earnings after the bell. Earnings per share beat by 1 penny, beat on revenue. That stock, SMTC, semiconductor name, moving up also. PVH was moving down. Earnings per share beat by 7 cents, and revenue beat. Maybe that was already baked into the cake. Well, they popped it up, and now it's trading down near the lows in the after hours on PVH. Some other news that came out after the bell was on this ADVM. They made an announcement after the bell on ADVM. Let's check that out. Not much reaction to it at the moment. ADVM Biotechnologies there. Also, we had top insider purchases that came out after hours. Notice APA, an oil stock. The CFO purchased over 6,000 shares, and we had the CEO purchase 3,900 shares on APA, Apache. Let's see if there's any movement in that one after hours. Had a good day, actually, Apache, APA. So that one was moving up, but in the after hours, not much action on that news. Once again, Amazon was trading over the 2,000 level, now trading back under it at the moment on Amazon. Let's get into that watch list for tomorrow. All right, let's get into that watch list. We have ACHN, first one up. Nice volume in this name today. Biotech name. Biotechs were very strong. The IBB, XBI, very strong today. We have 1.7 million shares traded in this name. So I'll be watching this one. Has the 200 SMA up in the way here at 318, maybe 320, 325 area for ACHN. Keep an eye on that one. AMRN, sorry for all the lines on the chart. AMRN also had over 6 million shares traded in it today. The 200 SMA on this one, that green line there, is at $3.29. So if they can get this one over maybe that 330 area, 335 area for AMRN, you might get a continuation move. Really like this volume the last few days. And overall, it's been getting some nice volume coming into the name. So AMRN, keep that one on a chart. CDMO now a little bit light in the volume here, 300,000 shares, but there was a recent high back here of 657. We had a high today of 654, so maybe over 660 on this name for CDMO, and you might see that volume coming in. Now, it's had a nice run from 3 all the way up to 6 and change, but it is in the right sector. It's a biotech, so keep your eye on this CDMO. CERN has a nice looking daily chart. It's been basing here, holding above the 10 SMA. If it could get up over that 66.25 spot, possible swing trade in this name, CERN. So keep an eye on that over that 66.25 level on that one. CLDR coming up off the bottom here, 3 million shares, so some expanding volume here. Has that $15 number. Now, this stock has been, pushed down, and we're kind of getting this oversold bounce kind of coming out of this wedge pattern here back over the 50 SMA. The high today on this name, CLDR, was $15 even. I would let it prove itself and build a little bit more below that 15 level. So on CLDR, not a favorite, but keep an eye on it. Oils were very strong today. The CRC had options activity in the name, so keep an eye on this one. If it can get up over that 39.25 area on CRC, let's see if there was, there was options activity. The Nigerians mentioned it on CNBC today. So this CRC, keep an eye on that one for a possible swing trade. CRMD. 5.2 million shares traded in this. Now, this is an under $1 name, but nice volume came into the stock today. For those that like to play these under $1 name, a biotech name, the high today on this was 57 cents. So watch it over that 57 cents for the possible push forward on CRMD. Crone, pot stocks have been very hot. CRON also held up very well today. Keep this one on watch. Has that $13 number up ahead. There was a previous high on this one at 12.89, maybe 12.90, 12.95 gets you through $13 on CRON. CSIQ. They had options activity. Some other stocks that had options activity courtesy of the trade exchange. So we had CSIQ had call activity, unusual call activity in Pandora. BHGE also had unusual call activity in the name. CZR, unusual call activity. And this, once again, is courtesy of the trade exchange. So some unusual call activity there. So CSIQ, we'll see if there's any type of continuation move on this name. The 200 SMA is at $15.40. 2.6 million shares came into it. Keep that one on watch. ENDP, if this one can get up over 16.85 on ENDP, we could get a continuation move. Kind of flagging here, a pennant after earnings, holding up this gap area here. So let's see if we can get a further move in ENDP. First Solar, speaking of solars, still struggling here at the bottom, but maybe it starts to pop on this name. Maybe it follows CSIQ. Oil is moving up. The high here was 53.45, so maybe over that 54 level for the possible continuation bounce on First Solar. Galt was having a good day. Let me just check this one in the after hours. It's trading at 5.49 in the after hours here on GALT. So I'll just watch this one for an intraday setup on Galt. Gern, also GERN, that one holding up above that 525 area, has the 575 area up ahead. So kind of another inside day here on GERN. 11 million shares on GERN today. So keep an eye on that one. This GKOS pushed up strong today. So this one will be on watch tomorrow. 11 million shares in this name. Let's check it out in the after hours. Right around that 63 area. We traded this coming up through VWAP here on GKOS and gave us a nice pop up to 65 today. So that was a nice move by GKOS. Cool, small one underneath 50 cents, but getting back over the 50 SMA here, 3.4 million shares. It's been a beaten down one, trying to turn the corner. So if you like those type of plays, keep an eye on KOOL. LLNW still basing under this $5 area. So keep an eye on LLNW. If we could get up over that 510 spot, then maybe we push to through this 518, 525 on that one. MDXG, nice volume, came into this 4.76 million shares. We have that 550 number up ahead. The 100 SMA is currently at 584, so maybe over 550 on MDXG. Now, it's been a beaten down one, starting to turn the corner, so just keep that in mind, all right? MGM, unusual call activity on this name, volume 10.3 million shares. I also believe there was an activist in this name, MGM, and so it has that $30 number up ahead, so keep an eye on MGM. MXIM, if this one ever gets back over around that 62.75 spot on MXIM, it's a semiconductor name. It's been basing for the longest time underneath that 62.75 area. Keep an eye on that. Possible swing trade. SESN, 1 million shares came into this name today on SESN, a biotech name, starting to get back above the 50 SMA, which is at 187. We closed at 191. We have that $2 number up ahead, and then we have the 100 SMA up there at $2.10. So still has a little bit of work to do to get over that $2, but keep this one on watch. SPHS, they had news today. 6 million shares came into this SPHS. So I'll be watching this one for an intraday move, perhaps. SSC, they came down, they filled this gap area on SSC, and then they got it back over $4. We actually tried to trade this one before the market closed today. It did trigger. We got in at around 402. It popped up to about $4 and 14 or 15 cents or so. So a little money out of that one, not much, and then got back out flat. UAVS, this one is trying to turn the corner and get up over this $2 and $25 area here on UAVS. So keep an eye on that one. It's a beaten down name, but maybe the bottom's in as they start to curl it back up. 479,000 shares in that one. VKTX, this is a biotech that's been kind of holding above the 50 SMA, kind of breaking out here of this consolidation. We had a high today of 1231, so keep an eye on this one, VKTX intraday. WPX, an oil name. This had unusual options activity. 7 million shares came into this one. The high today was 1905, so over that 1908, 1910 area, WPX. Keep an eye on that one, oil name, if I didn't say that. Yelp, holding up over the 10 and holding the 5 EMA, has that $47, 47.10 area on Yelp. Keep an eye on that one. And lastly, this one is being pushed up, supposedly a pot stock, ZYNE, got up through 8 today, just hit the 50 SMA, 2.6 million shares traded in the name today. In the after hours, it's trading at $8.30 on ZYNE, so supposedly a pot stock, so that one getting some buying and good volume today. So keep an eye on ZYNE. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Thank you so much for the thumbs up on yesterday's video. I appreciate it. Keep those thumbs up coming, and so we can grow the channel and help other traders. If you find that these videos are helpful for you, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and also hit the thumbs up. Also, hit the notification button. Every time I make a video, an email will be sent to you, and this way you don't have to keep looking to see if I made a video. All right, everybody, have a great night. Good day trading. Remember, tomorrow is Thursday. We're going into a 3-day holiday weekend, so things could be a little bit sluggish tomorrow in the afternoon, Friday, and then Monday in the States, you have a holiday. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Have a very good day trading tomorrow.